Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and doing well. You are reading well at home and you understood all the concept that I'm giving regularly in my videos from different chapters of your book. Okay, so today, without wasting time, let me go to the next topic. Before the next topic, there are a few questions, but these questions are so small that I have decided that from the next after this ending the topic, I will start to complete all those questions answer. Okay, so no need to be worried, and let's start today's session. In today's session, I will discuss about the evaporations and different of factors those which are related to the evaporation. Okay, so without staying, let's get started. Yes, number one, evaporation. What is the evaporation? Actually, evaporation, the process of changing of the water into water vapor, or the process of changing of the substance or liquid substance or the liquid substance basically into gaseous substance is known as the evaporation. Now we read that whenever evaporation this process comes, at that very time we must have to relate this evaporation process along with the temperature and the pressure. Yes, the temperature and the atmospheric pressure, these two parts of the things helps to nurture the entire particles of the liquids and helps to convert them into gaseous substances. For example, if I take water, suppose water is taken and it is just kept on the burner, and after a few times you will observe that the inner part of the liquid particles are moving too fast and start boiling and then from there, gradually the water turns into water vapors, and the quantity of the water level is going very down. And one time it will fully disappear from the container. So, these the basic matter through which we can already conclude that this is the actual process through which the liquid matters change into water vapors or the gaseous substances with the help of the huge temperature and the huge air pressure. That's it. Now, basically, if we observe inter surroundings of us, so we cannot conclude that evaporation process can only be held when something is kept or some liquid is kept on the burner. But except that there are different type of air, different type of conditions around us which will also responsible to evaporate in the water or any kinds of substances from its liquid matter. Okay, so those are under the factors of the evaporation. So let's get started to discuss about the factors of the evaporation. Okay, so in these factors of evaporation, first of all, we will see about the increase of the surface area of the particles. Okay, surface area of the particles. Now you think about a liquid, suppose water. If I take the water or water based any kinds of liquids, so there we will observe that this type of things, it contains a kind of medium. Okay, and the entire part remains under a medium, as well as it has no shape and size. Actually, it has mass and volume. That's why these are matter, but these has no proper shape. Okay, proper size. So according to the condition of the container, it takes the entire shape of it. Okay, so it means that from here we can say that the entire molecules, the particles, those which are present in the water and the water like substances, these are loosely packed, and that's why they're moving here and there in their mediums. Okay, and we know that when these are getting temperature, the potential temperature from the outside, so automatically its kinetic energy, the entire water's kinetic energy will be increased. Okay, and that very time the particles will move more faster than the previous time. Okay, it will move and try to move outside from there. It means it contains a kind of surface area inside it. There is a gap, large gaps are there in among the particles. Okay, so that's why it is quite basic things that the water can be evaporated, or water based particles as the liquid can be evaporated very easily. Okay, but if I say for the solids, how is this possible? Actually, solids, except the camphor or naphthalene like things, okay, if I give them the heat or temperature, so it can basically change its shape. Means from solid, in some cases solid will change into liquid, in some cases solid will change into gases, and in some cases solid remains solid, it will never be changed. Okay, whether the air pressure or the temperatures provided to them. Okay, so that's it. Now the another condition, what is the condition? That is the increasing of the temperature. Yes, we know that in our atmosphere, sunlight, sunlight is providing every time, means throughout the 12 hours, and throughout these 12 hours we used to get basically on the earth, that is 10 hours, 9 to 10 hours in a proper manner. Okay, so at that very time the scorching heat or the scorching rays of the sun used to fall on the planet, on this planet. Okay, and the in our atmosphere, the air, those which are present, these also gets very heated, as well as there are liquids, means water bodies are present everywhere, like lakes, ponds, these rivers, okay, ocean, seas. So the upper level of these water bodies are also evaporating. Okay, so this is the basic process through which also water is evaporating, as well as when you are washing the clothes, after washing, when you are cleaning this and rinse it properly and just give it on the rope, okay, for drying this. So you will observe that within few minutes or within an hour the entire cloth or the entire garments are already dried up. Okay, how is this possible? This is all basically possible only with the help of the temperature that is present in air or the atmosphere, because in air or the atmosphere, the air molecules, air particles, those which are present, it has already absorbed the air from the sunlight, the heat from the sunlight, and that's why they are temperate right now, and those temperate particles are touching or coming in contact to your rinse and the washing garments, and then uh, give them temperature, and easily it is drying up. So this is the process. What is the third factor? The third factor is the increasing of the humidity. Increasing of the humidity, and for this purpose, look, I'm sweating. Okay, right now I'm sweating. Okay, so how this possible? This is basically possible when there is moisture present in the air molecules. Okay, we know that in our region, suppose in our West Bengal region. Okay, so in this West Bengal, southern part of the West Bengal, it mostly take lots of moisture in the air all the time. Okay, so for that purpose, now this season, like in this summer season, this is a summer season, and right now I'm making this video. So in this summer season I'm feeling very hot, not only me but also everyone. Okay, and perspiration comes out from our body. Why such type of things help, and where from this water comes out? Okay, actually this is the actual water that comes on our body. It is said that it is there are lots of here, the small here, the openings are there. Okay, so throughout our body, and through that water openings water comes out. Actually this is the moisture throughout our air that is present. It's coming to our body. Okay, and our body gets very heated right now because it is a kind of temperate area. Okay, so in this temperate area, we all body contains the temperature in our body, that is the kinetic energy as well as the external energy is also present. Okay, it is also present, and that time the entire moisture comes in contact to us and we are perspirate. Okay, so this is only because of the humidity. You will observe that during the monsoon season when there is heavy raining, so at that very time the washing clothes takes a long period of time to drying it up. What is the factor behind it? Actually this the factor is the moisture that is present in the air at that very time when the garments are giving on the rope. Okay, for drying it up, we know that in our air as moisture is present and very less temperature is present, so that's why our garments will take a long period of time to drying it up. Okay, so same process sometimes held in the winter season also. In winter season takes a quite long period for drying up the clothes, but if you think for the summer season, in summer season within a very short time the garments used to drying up. So only because of the presence of moisture and the presence of the high temperature and very low temperature, all these matters happen. Okay, next, what is the fourth factor? The fourth factor is telling about the increase of the wind speed, the speed of the wind. You know that in our atmosphere basically it used to breeze every time, it used to breeze, air used to breeze every time, right? But in some cases we have seen that during the monsoon season and during the summer season sometimes wind used to blow. Got it? After that, in some cases storm comes, storm, heavy wind. Okay, and after super fast wind, that is called a super cyclone. So in that manner basically the wind speed used to increase at that very time, it also helps to reduce the temperature. Okay, and in some cases also evaporation also held in some cases. Okay, so this is basically the basic factors or the basic matters that helps or related to the evaporation. So in this way evaporation occurs and is done. Here a few questions are given in your topic, you will read from your book. But one thing I used to say that I have already said one example, that is the washing clothes. Okay, the clothes those which are already washed and it is rinsed and it is given on the row. So basically, with the help of the high temperature in the air particles, it helps to drying them up very quickly. Okay, now the people during the summer season mostly prefer to wear the cotton clothes. Okay, instead of silk clothes or instead of rayon clothes or any other jeans clothes. So all these five fabrics we do not use, or we do not prefer. Okay, but we prefer the cotton clothes. What for? The reason is that when the cotton fabrics are made at that very time, the cotton fibers, those which have already done to make the entire sheet of the cloth. Okay, there are lots of holes are present, and these small pores or holes like structure under the network of the thread. It helps to, or it allow the air to move inside, to come inside. Okay, it doesn't happen in woolen clothes, it doesn't happen in silk clothes. Okay, so for that purpose, as the cotton clothes, look, the garments that I have already worn, this kurta is made up of cotton, and I'm quite preferable right now. Okay, why? Because when the air is blowing, that very time, the small pores, those which are present in this kurta or in this garment, it helps or it allow the air to pass and to come in contact to my body. Okay, so as cotton clothes or cotton fabrics allow the air, the cold air to, or any kinds of air to move and come in contact to the body. So that's why people mostly prefer to wear the cotton clothes during the summer season. Okay, so this purpose behind it. Okay, so you must read this topic, and this topic is already ended. Two important topics are there that will be discussed on the next video. Okay, till then you must read the book, the entire part of the book, then you must listen to me throughout this video completely, and you must share this along with your friends, because sharing is the good thing. Okay, so this is the way that I'm telling you, and you must read properly, and I hope you must get the success every time. Okay, so right now, bye bye. Coming on the next class.